got the Browns edition DT96 that'll be here August. That's huge. All orange. We got the Browns.
So, massive Shedeur Sanders news, and that boy is his father's son, but he ain't playing, bro. He's gonna represent for his dad. I'm gonna break the news right now, but shout out to Shedeur Sanders, man. It's a reason why we all love you, a reason why we support you, gang. But we gonna go up right now, y'all. Y'all stay tuned, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. We are in this piece.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So we know the Max shoes that DEION Sanders got, Coach Prime got. Man, he's the first football player I've seen with shoes that got the same relevance such as NBA players. You dig what I'm saying, bro? These are football cleats that somewhat look like shoes you could damn near wear out your house not playing football. But Shedeur came with the massive news of what he had. Let's play it one more time before we get to the other clips. And this is what the man Shedeur had to say.
We got the Browns edition DT96 that'll be here August. That's huge. All orange. We got the Browns.
Now, the fact that the shoes, the DT96, are coming in August, he got some nice customs right here of his father's style shoes. And I wanted to show you guys a little video just to give, you know, the people who don't really follow football, but you love supporting the Sanders or Colorado, or even if you're a Cleveland Browns fans, you guys got a man with swag. Swag is the ability to change a franchise and an organization. Never negate that part. But let's start the show the right way. So I'm watching Shedeur. I'm noticing how he gets around the media, how he talks to fellow teammates. And I'm like, this is the guy that the world hates. But it's only one group of people in the world who hate Shedeur. But we're not going to get into that because they get mad when we get into that. This is one of them feel-good videos. We don't got to get into that point. Bless what? Must you always talk about? Yes, I must always talk about you know what. But let's get out of there right quick. So Shedeur makes massive announcements about his future with the Browns. Shedeur is going to be one of the most followed rookie this year, which is not a lie. He will be one of the most followed. We know he shares that quarterback room with Flacco, Watson, Dylan, the not thrill Gabriel, and Kenny Interception Pickett. You feel me? So he's coming out with more situations that's making him more prevalent in that Ohio community. Because let's just be real. To be a fifth-round pick, guys, you're not even the biggest thing since sliced bread, but you're making history when guys are not even saying anything good about you and you just put your head up, not down, and you go to work, bruh. So to be the 144th pick in the NFL draft on round number 5 and you're getting more news and raves about you than anybody else, I thought he wasn't good. I thought Shedeur is garbage. Then why is garbage being talked about every day? Why is garbage being spent time for you to hate on every day? Because you need Shedeur to make your irrelevant program be noticeable, your articles to actually have something where people can click on, your radio shock jocks to finally have someone listening to your AM radio stations. Yes, you need Shedeur. Let's cut it out. So being that, let's start with the article since they done got me started. Now, we know Shedeur propped up himself as a good dude without propping himself, meaning he just genuinely is a good guy. Now, whether it was arriving in Cleveland 10 days ahead of schedule, getting in the community early, looking good on the field, saying all the right things with the press, Shedeur is keeping the spotlight on him. Browns fans have much to be excited. First of all, he's not keeping the spotlight on him. You people, including myself, were keeping the spotlight on Shedeur. He didn't ask for any of this. He's just himself. It's not his fault. Everybody, including the racists and the people who hate him, are addicted to him. Now, let's continue with this. So we know a lot of news he's been breaking. It's like every day a brand new news is being out there. Sanders was at an autograph event for Panini America in a video where he told us about the DT96 coming out in August. Now, I don't really read the whole thing. You guys could read it. I skimmed through it, but let's continue. Shedeur's time at Colorado allowed for this moment. We seen how it looked with his dad's shoes. He brought replicas out there. Shout out to Well Off Media and Bucky, who also showed other players rocking it. You know what I mean? So prior to the 2023 college football season, DEION Sanders hinted that some of his players will be wearing his famous signature Nike Air DT Max 96 shoes in the games at Colorado. Travis was one of them, Shedeur, and many other players. The majority of buffs ran out of the tunnel with that shoes. The swagger was undeniable. Now, Shedeur became relatively famous with the sneaker community for his dedication to his pregame routine. We seen what he did. He'll get out there on the field. He'll be getting ready, got the chain on. First thing everybody pans to is what he was wearing on his shoes. So, I mean, on his foot. But at the end of the day, that man is a marketable commodity. You better treat him right, Cleveland. But let's keep going with this article. So you guys can read the article. I'm going to just summarize it in a nutshell. So basically, with the style of shoes that it is and the style of play, bro, it's going to be a hit once again that helps the NFL. NFL don't really need help from anybody, but you don't need a football player to cost you revenues. What Shedeur brings to an NFL, although they make money from TV rights and all that, we know NFL can get boring at times. Yes, they beat people in ratings and all that, but let's be honest. If you ask the average football fan, there's a lot of semantics at play when it comes to today's NFL. It just makes it troublesome to even pay attention to the league. So besides the rules, the political atmosphere they get involved with, I'm all right, bro. If you feel like hating knee grumps today, go do it on your own time. We're trying to see good players play against good players. In other words, we want a good product on the field, not privileged quarterbacks who can't meet to the expectations, but you keep hiring and drafting the same scrubs. They don't even bring this level with a fifth rounder like Shedeur is bringing. But let's continue. So this edition with these shoes have got a lot of people wanting their own copies of it. We know people are going to be marketing them out there in the black market. We already know what's going to go on with these shoes. You can't get around there.
We got the brown edition, DT96. Yeah, be here hard.
My guy is very comfortable. He's one with himself. Shedeur doesn't look like a guy who panics very much. He's always cool, calm, and collected, like cool on the other side of the pillow. Rest in peace to Stuart Scott. But he really is that pillow. He's not the guy that's cool on the other side of the pillow. Shedeur Sanders, ladies and gentlemen, he is the other side of the pillow. You dig what I'm saying? Don't let that analogy go over your head. So I love doing these type of videos that don't really explore too much of the haters. It just shows you more deeply to who Sanders is and who he's rooted into, not just his father, but he's rooted into what the world makes us. It either makes you a piece of ish or it makes you a product, not this diamond. I am the factory that produces the diamond, and that's what Shedeur is. He's the factory that produces the diamonds. You dig what I'm saying? He never was in that concrete. When he was manufactured from his daddy's loins and he came into this world, he already was that dude. And y'all just got to deal with it, man. Look, I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and please, indeed, stay blessed, gang. Peace.